has a real problem with lines. His solution is using a freeze ray on everybody.
Freeze ray! Freeze ray!
To his credit, it does work. The downside, it's illegal. Not exactly worth the coffee. Gru shows off to his minions with all of the stuff they stole.
The Times Square Jumbotron! The Statue of Liberty! Don't even mention the Eiffel Tower!
There were some pretty big crimes for everything that they've stolen. It's not exactly a minor theft for swiping the Times Square Jumbotron. There are a lot of cases for grand larceny here. Gru's master plan is to steal the moon.
We are going to steal the moon!
That's a conspiracy to commit a major crime. It's hard to place what kind of crime. How many people steal planets? Anyway, this is a conspiracy to commit some sort of crime. Gru is not the best at parking, specifically parallel parking. He seems to do some intentional damage during his attempt. That's a double case of property damage. Gru gets angry when he doesn't get his villain scheme approved. His anger unleashes with a freeze ray. Vector might be annoying, but he didn't deserve to have his head frozen. Gru pulls off quite the heist. He uses an airship to swipe a shrink ray. He's still got the villain game rocking. To get back his shrink ray, Gru fires back at Vector. He fires back with all manner of guns and missiles. That's a lot of firepower for getting back a stolen shrink ray. Gru pretends to be someone else to adopt these three gals. While this bit is funny, it's incredibly illegal. However, he does make a mildly convincing case. Gru's robot cookies are able to break into Vector's safe. It's a sneaky plan, but one that still counts as breaking and entering. It takes a while to pull off, but Gru gets away with this crime. Gru tries to win his adopted kid a stuffed toy. Doing so leads to him firing a dangerous weapon. He wins, sure, but at what cost? Assault with a deadly weapon. That's the cost. Gru succeeds in shrinking the moon. This event will lead to plenty of problems for Earth. The damage will be immeasurable. Chalk this up as environmental harm. Gru comes through for a rough landing. He does much damage to the city with his rocket. It's a good thing he didn't seem to impale anyone with his pointy vehicle.
Sorry. You're gonna have to come with me.
Oh, sorry, I freeze!
Gru starts off being trigger happy with his freeze ray. This villain loves this gun. It's too bad it doesn't work this time. He still gets the assault charge though.
We're stealth ninjas.
Gru shares Lucy's crimes of breaking and entering into Macho's place.
There are no booby traps.
It's too bad he doesn't predict the bobby traps though. Seeking the deadly serum, Gru breaks into Macho's safe. If only it had the serum and not a secret salsa recipe. Gru tries to comfort his dumped daughter. He chooses to do so with a freeze ray. That seems to be his answer for everything. Gru is proud of his weird automobile. Too proud. He's so proud he feels the need to smash this into another building.
Excuse me.
Sorry, buddy, the sale's over.
Gru gets very violent with this guy. He transforms his vacuum cleaner into a rocket and sends this guy soaring. He survived the explosion, but that's still villain levels of extreme. Gru gets back into the villain swing. He takes the wheel of Drew's car and makes a daring escape from the police. This leads to an exciting yet dangerous chase. He probably doesn't have to speed that fast for police on bikes though.
Is this what you're looking for? No!
Gru ends up using Brat's music gun against him. While it seems like poetic revenge, this seems a bit over the top. Then again, Gru can't resist weird guns. Gru doesn't show up until the end of the movie. That being said, he caps off the movie with his big crime. He freezes Scarlet and Herb, then takes the valuable crown for himself. That's not too bad for a kid villain in training. Gru can't stand crowds. He clears a movie theatre with a fart bomb. Nope, that's not a saying. It's an actual bomb that emits disgusting farts. While this bomb clears the theatre, it also causes harm to the audience. Gru uses a gun that shoots cheese at a crowd.
Cheese ray! Cheese ray! Cheese ray!
While not the worst weapon he could have fired, he still assaults every customer inside. He also intimidates the man selling ice cream, making this a robbery. Gru tries to prove his villainy by swiping the Zodiac Stone. That's a bold move, even if he is the third person to do this. Gru helps out Wild Knuckles with a bank robbery.
No, the other way! The other way!
That's some classic villainy, but also a big crime for this small kid.